this is Stephanie with Reselling and Stretching a Buck. If you're new to my channel, I do unboxing videos, I do videos on finds of things I found at thrift stores, yard sales, how to sell on platforms. But today I want to do a video on eBay again. A couple of weeks ago I did a video on why I'm not going to sell on eBay as much. I've been selling with them since 1998. I've had thousands of listings with them for the past 24 years, and I've just moved all my items to other platforms. I will have a few items with them, but not as much anymore. This is one of the reasons why. Now, this isn't the first time this has happened to me. Being someone who's sold with them for so long, I've been scammed so many times. eBay just does not protect the seller. They don't care what the seller has to say. They only protect the buyer. They let the buyers get away with everything. But I work really hard to have really good feedback. I'm just an honest person, and I try to work with the buyer. But a lot of times the buyers don't even contact the sellers. They just leave negative feedback, and they're hateful and confrontational. But this 2 days ago, I look at my feedback, and well, first I just want to show you what I sold. It's not a big item, it's not an expensive item, but it's a $15 item that had 3 pairs. It's men's briefs, and the title clearly says 3 pairs of men's Hanes briefs, and the title says that. And in the auction I have a picture of it, and it says package says 6 pairs, but there are 3 new unused pair of bikini underwear briefs. Colors are gray, black, teal, size extra large. And I repeat it in the title and a description that even though package says 6, there are only 3. Well, I look at my feedback one day, and this is what I see in my feedback. FYI to buyers, watch out about this seller. Make sure you don't make the same mistake as me. Read the item description carefully. The picture shows 6 pairs, which is usually the way they are always sold, but you only get 3 pairs. I know this because I have bought them a number of times from other sellers. Always got 6 pairs. She is using false advertising. eBay should call her out. So he's mad at himself because he didn't read the title or description. You know, if he would have messaged me and just said, hey, I made a mistake, it was my fault, but I'm not happy with what I feel like I paid too much, I'm not happy with the product, would you mind refunding my money and I'll ship the item back? I would have said yes. If customers are kind and nice and want to work with me, I'm always willing to work with the customer. But if they're confrontational and hateful, it's just hard to. But he didn't even message me. He didn't even try to say anything. He just was mean. And he bought this went through a month ago, and he's just now leaving feedback. So I knew by messaging eBay nothing was gonna happen. I've been through this over and over and over. They never protect the seller, but I went through the process, and I messaged eBay, and I reported this buyer, and I said that this isn't fair, that I clearly state in the auction, in the title and description, that it only comes with 3 pairs of briefs, and that can you kindly remove the negative feedback. And I just reported the buyer, and this is what they messaged me. Oh, let me find it. We will review your report with any other information we have, including reports from other sellers. Your report is confidential and won't be shared with the buyer. However, keep in mind that we won't be able to tell you about any specific action we take. I decided to call, knowing nothing would happen, but I went through the process, and I just asked again. I said, will anything happen? And I just asked the caller to read my description, read the title, and ask if it's fair that he's allowed to leave feedback and it be kept up like this. And pretty much what she said, flat out, she didn't even say, oh, let me, just give me a minute. She just pretty much said, if you want the negative feedback taken off, you need to contact the buyer, give him a full refund, and ask him to take the negative feedback off and just offer a full refund. It's like saying welcome scammers and hey, let's reward bad behavior. So no, I'd rather keep the negative feedback. That just is so frustrating. This was just me ranting. This was just me showing how eBay treats their, their sellers. If it wasn't for us sellers putting all this stuff up for sale, there would be no eBay. So yeah, this isn't the first time it's happened to me, and I'm sure it's happened to you all plenty, but I work really hard to keep my feedback high. I always have. I'm super honest in my listings. I put tons of pictures. If there's flaws, I always put the flaws, but that's one reason why I won't sell high-end products, because especially expensive products, because there's way too many scammers out there. They will sit there and do bait and switch. They will say, oh, it's not as described, and then they'll keep the product and then send something else and keep the original product and send me something else. And if it's a very heavy item, which they will pay for shipping, but if they contact eBay and said that they're not happy with it, us sellers have to pay to ship it back to ourselves. So shipping's outrageous right now. We can't afford to ship things back to us, especially if it's going to cost 60 or 70 bucks to ship. So yeah, I'm just letting everyone know this is how eBay treats people, and that's why I like Poshmark, because if you're putting a full description, if you're being honest and taking pictures and describing items exactly what it is, they always protect the seller. So I've moved pretty much 99% of my items to Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, and I will hardly have anything to do with eBay anymore. So yeah, let me know what you think, and give me some of your stories with eBay, and have a good night. Thank you. Bye.